You know, one thing I'm wondering is how there can be rain here. How is it that it's raining in a lava zone? Just, I know volcanic ash can cause volcanic storms and all, but it shouldn't really be possible. I don't know, just food for thought. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to part 16 of Let's Play Pyre. Last we left off, we fought our opponents here at the Nest of Trieste. Only it wasn't the Pyre Hearts like we were expecting. It was instead Oralek, a former exile of the Nightwings, much like Volfred and Erisa, and Brian. One of the former Nightwing triumvirates that had supposedly died, but in actuality survived. And now he's a demon. Barely, mind you. And now we're all set to conduct our third liberation rite. But first, Tizo. I wonder if getting sickness was actually a smart move. Tizo seemed despondent following the confrontation with Oralek. Tizo was filled with mixed emotions at having seen Oralek again. Like Volfred, he thought for sure that Oralek had perished long ago. Tizo was angry that Oralek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Then the little imp looks at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. He skitters up into the rafters. Aww. Why do you make Tizo cry? Why make Tizo cry? Time Singer Horn. The tempests ravaging the downside are the handiwork of the Time Singer Horn, known as the Sky Titan. The furious elements, they are his troubled dreams manifested in this troubled land. We, the Eight, sought to cure him of his ailment, for his unrelenting and unpleasant dreams had long been our treacherous reality. One night, we drew him toward the Rite of Flame, a stratagem of Solium Mirror's design. Here he was stricken by the stars and dazed, and overcome by their eternal shining glory. The Sky Titan thus bonded with the sky. The tempests which remain, they are but lasting traces of his waking dream. So they literally bound him into the sky? The Nightwings. What is life without an adversary? If not for forces that conspire against the will, life would devoid its innateness, the desire to overcome. Thus, when we, the Eight, at last each fashioned a triumvirate based on our own ideals, we realized the void still needed to be filled, as the night sky needs moonlight. We, the Eight, were united. Our triumvirate shared our affection. They needed us to set them all against a common foe. Thus did we form the Nightwings, a triumvirate envisioned to exceed them all, both through means mortal and divine, and give an undue favor in each turning of the cycle. They are the adversary we all face. Huh. Sandra? Nothing on her mind. Anyway, let's continue to the fall of Solium. Oh. Soaring far above the Scolian shore, you notice Pen with that sky explorer. Gazing down at the frozen cliffs below. Sky Explorer. Have a Sky Explorer Thane. That actually seems fitting. A frozen oasis tucked between the chaos of waking wood and the sacred Mount Alodiel. A place to pause and reflect before a grueling mountain climb. That damn place down there. I like it least of all, I think, among everywhere else we've been. I'm thankful that there have been no reason to return. Reminds me of my home is all. Following remnants, we all grew accustomed to the thinner air, amid the cliffs that breaches the clouds above your commonwealth. But it was not the nicest place. Little wonder that my sisters settled for a rather warmer base of operations in this land, there by the Nest of Trieste. Anyway, I am pleased to have spent as little time as possible near here. Let's fly on by and go about our business. Agreed. So, lots of stuff has been going on lately. We're contemplating putting my grandparents into our house, or favor from the scribes. Emperor's Ascent. There's a reason for that. You land amid the old masonry of Mount Alodiel, at whose summit awaits the liberation rite. Thus began our third ascent to the fall of Solium. My agents in the Commonwealth report our plans proceed. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own and raise its chances. 49%. Seek the imp scribe's favor. Actually, no, that's a book. Still nothing on your mind, huh? Right? With some time to spare after having landed, you join Headwind for a brief expedition to the monument of Haub the Swallow. Is this going to be my chance? I can't help but wonder, but I need to clear my mind of this. It's all just a distraction. I want to return so badly, and yet, all my friends remain here trapped. I want to help them free themselves. Please, help me in this. Soon you and he are finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Haub the Swallow has shown you favor. You shall begin your ascent, though there is time yet to pursue your vocations. 1 quickness. The attribute affects movement speed. 1 swiftness of body and right reflex. It's going to be very helpful for us. Headwind? You alright, buddy? You find Headwind rather lost in thought about something. He looks over as you approach. Oh, hey, my friend. I'm alright. So, what's it going to be? He points in the direction of his cooking tin strewn over in the corner of the wagon. One of life's small comforts around here is we get to eat. Now, as day goes by, then I'm not grateful for it, but there's only so much to choose from, whether here at Mount Alodiel or anywhere around, I guess. Anyway, I was just having trouble deciding to decide what to cook. Just had fire caps last night, and those never seem to sit well with everyone anyway. There's no more glop gill, not that anyone but Tizo ever liked that stuff. And I feel like we've been having gutter crabs every day for months, so I'm not too excited about that. This is where you come in. And no consulting books or stars or anything, just you and me. Here and now, what am I making? You decide, because I can't. I know there's a lot of serious stuff to think about these days, but so help me, no one's struggling to regain their freedom on an empty stomach. Silk porridge? A notorious dish that Headwind has perfected to the upper limits of its capacity to not be terrible. Fillet of slurg, an acquired taste acquired mostly through a prolonged and desperate stay within a downside. Gutter crabs. This inoffensive option had the added benefit of putting some lucky gutter crabs out of their misery. And I can't ask for what he wants because he'll just go to me. Silk porridge it is. You ask that Headwind prepares another batch of his silk porridge for the group. He eyes you warily as you request this, searching for any trace of irony. I know, my friend. Never took you for the silk porridge type, but so be it. I guess even after all this time, we still have much to learn about each other. Now let me hand here with the stuff, would you? As you assist Headwind with preparing the silk porridge, the two of you get to talking about the past. The reality of cooking in the downside is a way of making him nostalgic. Life on the blood border wasn't that much easier than trying to get by down here. The high-wing remnants could swoop in at any time. They were so good at picking the worst possible occasions for us. The time that they showed up and I was nowhere to be found, I must have told you about that. On the contrary, he has seldom revealed much about his past to you. Well, either way, I don't think I ever told you much about Fakani. Someone for whom Headwind cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. Is she... I was riding to relay an order when she caught me out in the open. She could have had me, but we just stood there, you know? I never seen anything like her. In her voice, she says to me, "You ought to be more careful with your life." And I just say, I'm not the type to say such things, but it's all I could think of, looking at her then, so I just tell her it was worth the risk. Anyway, she spared my life, of course, and when we saw riders heading towards us, I looked at her, she took hold of me, and we just took off. I didn't want to leave her, and I didn't for a while. He trails off for a while. Soon after I came back, I went off and searching for her again. This time, though, the risk I took, a lot of people paid for it. The Harps attacked when no one was there to raise the alarm. A few days later, Hedwyn the Deserter was sentenced to exile. Fakani was a Harp! That explains a lot. And now, he's about to cook some silt porridge. Thanks for your help, my friend. I can take it from here. See you shortly. He heads into the afternoon. Since he feels more at ease after having spoken with you. Sweet. Give thanks for silt porridge. And Hedwyn's bio is officially updated. He fled the Blood Border's north front without leave and did not return. The records state he wished to relay Commonwealth military secrets to the enemy, and he's been exiled for 5 years. While serving on the Blood Border, by chance he had run with a lone enemy Harp. They each felt a powerful connection and escaped together rather than fight each other to the death, as would have been expected. He lost contact with her after their encounter and left his post in search for her, but he was caught and exiled. In the downside, he found Jodario, who looked after him when he was a child. In time, she caught wind of an unbelievable rumor and first heard the name Sandalwood. Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get you back to your girlfriend. Okay, seriously? Nothing? Come on! Mentor companion. No. Maybe. No. Possibly. She could use some. Bertrue could actually use a bit of help, but... Kamatha. You and Paramount discussed the meanings of the rites, developing a deeper understanding of this contest, created to determine the worthy among all of those pitted against each other. She's almost max! Strange to think those scribes could have foreseen any of this. Though if they learned to read the stars, maybe the future wasn't hard to figure out. Let us continue. Temple High Road or the Temple Cistern? Faye? Bertrude. Bertrude. How have we not fallen off the mountain? I really can't wait to try out Hades next. That game about the Greek mythology. Now, if we had a game from Supergiant Games about the Egyptian mythology, I'd be okay with it. While traversing the solemn beauty on the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Molten Relief, and Bertrude happens to take notice. We do not fear thee. We do not worship thee. We seek to understand thee. We accept thy power and thy gift. For through our actions we extend thy influence. Soon you and she are finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Molten Relief has shown you favor. +3 glory! Oh, that's gonna be very useful. And now onto Scribe's Gate. Our third liberation, right? We liberated Jodario, we liberated Ruki, and now we're going to liberate the last of the trio. Shit, I forgot to spoil that. You and your companions arrive again at the Scribe's Gate before an archway carved of stone. Shall we, reader? The minstrel leads you toward his counterpart, who seems unsurprised to see you all approach. The exiles of the Night Wings, and you again, Tariq. Greetings, Celeste. Aye, we have returned. The stars shine darkly these past nights. Nothing more than a portent of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now they are ready for you. Then come forth, each of you in turn. Please state your name and what it is that you seek while crossing the Scribe's Gate. Wait, you... She points to Bertrude. You are new amongst this group. You shall go first. Please do as she asks, Bertrude. We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He led us into exile, and he shall lead us out. Gate Guardian acknowledges her. Motions for the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does so as before, including you. Once you have all declared yourself, she regards you all for another moment and beckons towards the mountain's top. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Thank you, Celeste. Until the summit, David. I can't really do... Ah! Mount Alodiel actually has signs for all the 8 triumvirates in it. The slug market. Hey, welcome back, you guys. You know, I guess this is a pretty decent spot for business all of a sudden. Can get you, cause used to be, it was real bad up here, you know? I'd be here and just wait and wait and wait, and sometimes it gets real cold, like I was telling you before and stuff like that. So anyway, you bought something or what? Being banished, burn returns to burst the draws of nearby adversaries. Info Stardust. Nah, no fairy spirit. We're almost to level 20. Go see us again, guys! Sandra, anything new? Nope. Okay, let's get this over with. Again, you have reached the Fall of Solium, where one among you may go free, provided you prevail against the essence in the liberation rite. Reader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk. As darkness falls, the Minstrel and Wolfred pull you aside. We have some news that is, depending upon how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. The lone Minstrel directs your attention towards the dark night sky. The stars are fading. What? It is true. With the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining out than once you saw in the sky above. Yes, the stars themselves are vanishing. Why, I do not yet understand, but what it indicates is this. The rites are drawing to an inexorable end. Why have the stars? Without it, the rites will not be able to commence. Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there are a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not know as yet. The arithmetic is complicated. Estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I feel that you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this rite to think about. And so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Volfred's words begin to sink in. He seems to have limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one now. Zilvias horse-headed. Adversaries shall never be banished after plunging into your pyre. Oh crud.
Limbless Erizek. Zilvias horse-headed.
Let's now let's make this easy. This is bad, though. If we lose all the right stars, it's over. At least their equipped talismans returned to us. That's good.
Congratulations, Frida. It would appear the rites are drawing to a close. Doubtless the doing of that Orlek in all his bitter spite. For now, your exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the fall of Solium. So too do your adversaries, the Essence. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Essence, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries the Nightwings. Tamitha swoops down from somewhere and unfastens her mask. I am known as Tamitha Thane. I mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the Highwing Remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended. Should I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan, then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you down into exile is beneath the notice of the scribes, Tamitha Thane. Here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gives me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribes ought well take heed of how my people suffer. We are not weaklings anymore like your Triestatitis. We shall not fall in line with flightless fools in their naked attempts to subsume our heritage, our culture. Speak not again thus of the saint, or you shall be expelled, Tamitha Thane. Tamitha scoffs and turns her attention towards your side. And the Nightwings, as for you, the fury we shall immediately show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing for your Commonwealth in the mountains on the other side. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing, save for devastation should you manage to return. I am seriously tempted to bring Tamitha with me. As for you Nightwings, you bring darkness with you. What if you wrought upon the stars? Celeste, please. We do not know what is amiss here. The Nightwings have come only to see that the liberation is carried out. Indeed. Then make your choice, Nightwings. Who among you is to be anointed here?
Who shall return to glory?
No question. We got Jodariel and Rookie. Now it's time for this guy. This is my shot to go free. But I can't just leave the rest of you. Hedwyn, you're going, brother. Tamitha. Alright, I'll see what I can do for them, Rita darling. And... Big Bertrude.
Bertrude.
We shall lend our support to that one then.
It is done.
Our final obstacle to overcome ere I can soar again above your Commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon. But first, let us dance this final time. Why did I give her a Hispanic accent there? I'm sorry.
Commence.
Whoa. Oh! No! Woo! Yeah! Okay. As the liberation continues, you sense Tamitha reaching out to you, or perhaps just reaching out to anyone at all. Peter, someone please. Let her prevail, let her prevail. Please let her prevail here, this once. If this thought makes me a traitor, so be it. But please let Tamitha prevail. She's here wrapped up in all this because of me. fleet trails off and Tamatha remains steadfast. All our attention are focused on the liberation rite. And as for Tamatha... Prepare yourselves, Nightwings! As for you, Tamatha, I shall overcome I await the outcome of this night, for it shall soon ensure that I might never have to see your smirking countenance again. Oh no! Oh. Oh! Run, Headwind! Tamatha, as much as I don't want to... as much as I want to liberate Headwind, I can't... Oh, crap. Run! And I'm dead. I am so dead. Got ya. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whoop. Hark now, sisters. Down what the book says. Advance into strike formation. Prevail here against these wretches, no matter the cost. In disregard for the way of the rights, Tamatha Thane has ordered her triumvirates to push further afield, adopting an even more aggressive stance for the remainder of his right. You! Oh, yeah, not gonna happen. Come on, we almost got this. Ah! Damn. They're really forming... No, you don't! No! Ah! I hate this! No, you don't. Come on.
The wings have served her true.
Okay, we got one more hit.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Whoa!
All of the essence gone. And there it
Woo!
is at last.
That was close.
The Night Wings proved their worth. Rather convincingly, I must admit. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
We did it, buddy. Damn you for this, Tamatha. All of this because of you. Oh. Is it supposed to do that? Oh no, wait, that's Goku Thalion statue rising. We did it. Then, I guess that means I have to go. I broke my vow to him. We would all go free together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? Vakani, wait for me. Wait for me. You remain silent for a moment longer, then. Listen to me, all of you. I will not forget this. If there is anything that at all that I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I am going to find it. And I'm going to do it. And at the very least, I'll do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come join me back at home, it'll be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you, all of you. I won't forget this. And he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible but growing faint. It's happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye. Until we see each other. Headwind has earned back his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Hedwyn. The 8 scribes
Return to
are ever
glory.
merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while.
Assuming the Time Stars don't eat this thing. And so close! Ah, come on.
Until the turning of the stars,
What up, Amatha?
farewell.
Truly, you did get the best of me again. Knowing that your actions put our sisters on the other side in even greater peril, not that you would care, of course. Yet I am certain that they shall remain, that they shall someday prevail, with or without my aid. To think that I was born to share blood of someone such as you. Ouch. Well, we got Hedwyn free. Now the trio's back together. Now we just gotta get more people. Let's say Bertrand, maybe Wolfred. You prevailed in the liberation against the Essence. Already does that Black Wagon feel quieter than usual, not without Hedwyn, who has returned to the Commonwealth. He was the first friendly face you encountered on the downside. First in, last one out. You'll hear some of your companions reflecting on this. He's gone, just as I was beginning to like him. We shall make do without him here. I wonder who, if anyone, among you shall be next to go. And Wolfred asks the group to gather, to share. Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this late hour, but I feel that you all would wish to know as soon as possible. The context of our plan has changed. 56%. Good. He looks about at everyone before revealing to them what the stars have revealed to both of you. The stars above are disappearing. They seem to just be fading away one by one. The reasons of the scribes alone may know for certain, though we all may harbor our suspicions. See for yourself if you have any doubt that it is so. Chaos falls over companions, all exhausted on the right, now stunned in silence. This phenomenon continues unabated, and we have every reason to believe it shall then. The rites shall cease when the stars no longer shine. Permanently cease, that is. The companions exchange glances. We sense negative emotions rising, confusion, fear. Before, I gave you the impression that, should the Night Wings not prevail in the liberation rite, there would be other chances. This remains so, however. The chances are now numbered. The exact number I have yet to discern, but to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left. These fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means. I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be a cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn, we shall head south again to Moonlit Alcove. We shall discuss this further then. Now, please get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable, not while we stand together. We can't still prevail. The group disperses. Some whisper in hushed tones, others turn to their quarters speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. I'm gonna... Actually, let me check out the Black Wagon again. The book. On kinship. Each one of us within the 8, besides the Hip-Aub, we would have perished in the downside had we not found each other and together formed our union. Here in the downside, all are bound, but that which binds us here does not have latitude. We chose the bond of kinship. Our exile took precedence over our differences. The empire, which had subjugated all our kind into a tense alliance, shall give way to a society in which our differences are paramount. There may you embrace your ancient cultures, which jointly forming a great culture all its own. Next to mercy, it is kinship that shall form the bedrock of our commonwealth. Look what happened there. Okay, Pit of Malif, Hulk of Ores, Kilmir, Triesta, Solium. Okay, so it looks like there's Jomir, Gol, I think Lu, Haub, Malith, Orez, Triesta, and yeah, that's just those three left. Following Headwind's liberation, you find Volfred smoking at his pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles at you as you approach. Hello, my boy. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though, I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all this. Not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Headwind here. Ours is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how well Headwind served in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I, we weren't sure of him at first. A common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rights. But, in the end, I feel that he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to get home. His qualities spoke volumes. He fell silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. You and Volfred speak little more of Headwind for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. Volfred's plan. Looks like there's the Chastity, the Fate, and the Pyre Hearts. Well, we do gotta go ahead and take down the Pyre Hearts again. Right until next liberation, too. Oh, crap. The Withdrawn just got a low stake in all this. So, the Pyre Hearts... It looks like if I can get the Accusers, maybe? It'd be okay. The Dissidents? That'll probably be interesting. I really want to see if I can take on the Withdrawn. But I hope I can be somewhere in the Rich of Gold. Anyway, I'm calling it here for today, guys. This has just been one intense liberation, right? We freed Headwind, though. That's good. I'm calling it here. This is Giant King Mark, and next time we're going to be checking out the rest of the rights, because the stars are fading, and I'm kind of scared to know what's going to happen next. Till then, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of when I'm uploading, because YouTube's algorithms won't really say if I upload or not. Check out my Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.